I've always been a very hateful and spiteful person, and I realize that's obviously not the right way to be, but I couldn't change myself. I started coming to Frontline Church trying to make peace with myself and my faith. I was a very strong atheist for my entire life, and I was not happy with that. If I couldn't see it for myself, I couldn't believe it. I had read the Bible, I had looked into other religions, I had done everything possible trying to get my faith to where it is now, and just nothing ever seemed to work. I've been to churches before trying to find faith and trying to find answers to my own personal questions, but it's all been, nothing ever clicked for me, nothing ever worked. Maybe I was too young, I don't know. A friend of mine was shot by the police, twice in the shoulder and once in the neck, but amazingly, he still stayed alive. They had him in custody in the hospital room, and nobody was allowed to see him. His parents were barely allowed to see him. And a bunch of my friends and I, people who have started coming to Frontline as well, we went to the hospital one day and tried to see him, and we had no problems getting to see him. And we had heard all the stories about what had happened, but a day after all this had gone down, he was walking around wearing his normal clothes, just hanging out, and I figured there had to be a reason why we got to come see him today. And there has to be a reason why he got shot in the neck and all this stuff happened to him and he was okay. There was one night a few weeks ago where I just broke down and I started running around the house praying and breaking things. I completely broke down, ran outside and slammed my head into the cement until my friend called me and just told me that she was praying for me and told me that I need to find God. And I told her, I know I do, but I can't. I'm struggling with it and I can't. And she told me, I will never forget what she told me. She said that if God has plans for you, and all you need to do is be patient, and He knows when it needs to happen, and when that time comes, He'll let it happen. And I talked to a bunch of other friends that night. I talked to Josh Kidd that night, the Bible study leader, and they all said the exact same thing, that I just need to be patient and hang in there and persevere. Sticking to it and persevering through everything that's been going on lately, just trying to build up that relationship with Jesus, and paid off. And eventually, I built up my faith and my relationship with Jesus enough to man up and go get baptized about a week ago. And it has been by far the hardest thing I've ever done. I'm still struggling with my faith, as I think everyone is, but I'm just doing what I can, trying to improve myself through God. I know I can't do it. I've tried to for 17 years. I can't do it. I need Jesus for that. I now have something firm that I know is real to hold on to in my faith, which I've never had before, and that's all I was looking for.